Hey, John here again. So I just had this windshield replaced. Need to get this car inspected. And I remember last year the guy said your headlights are probably not going to pass in another year. So as they are pretty shitted up and I can barely see with the low beams on, I decided to check out one of these kits you can buy, or whatever they call them, that you can get basically anywhere. I bought this at Napa, and it comes with a couple of whatever lens clarifying compound and some kind of spray lubricant, and appears to be some kind of sanding pads or something. A couple of them in there, look like two different things, but and then some lens base coat wipe or whatever. So I'm going to try these out now. I've tried these out in the past, not this particular brand, but it lasted for a while. It's a completely different brand. It had sandpaper involved and some kind of clear coat, but as you can see now, this thing is, it's like, it almost looks like it's from the inside. Feels smooth, but it's really yellow. So without further ado, I gotta get some cloths here. All right, so like I said, I've used a product like this in the past and it worked great, but we'll see how this stuff works. And there's a couple steps involved, but this first step is lens clarifying compound. It says use this, wipe it on firmly, whatever, and then buff it off. And if it comes out clear, after you do this, go to step 3, which is putting some kind of lens this stuff here, base coat wipe and lens sealing wipe. Man, it is May and it's friggin' freezing out here. It's literally winter. I'm shivering. So anyways, because I already did this a few years back and it is all shaded up again, I expect this to go better, and I'm probably going to be able to skip to number 3, but so we'll wipe this shit on. It says firmly. We'll wipe it on and wax on, wax off, Oh my god, my nose is running so goddamn cold out here. Yeah, I can already tell this stuff's just peeling right away. I don't know what kind of compound this is. Some kind of rubbing compound, but I think I'm going to be going to step 3 right quick. I can feel it kind of racing right in my hand, under my finger there. So that'll be cool. So in case you're ever wondering if this stuff actually works, some people take it to a body shop and pay $300 or a couple $100 or at least $100 to have somebody buff them out. Or whatever they use, some kind of rubbing compound, I would imagine. But this thing was $8, I think, $10 for this kit, Turtle Wax. So it's about all I'm gonna do with that. Get another cloth here, buff it out. Yeah, that's not gonna require. I might do this twice, this compound stuff, but I don't think I'm gonna need to sand it and whatever the 2 other steps were. I think I'm gonna get away with just this stuff. Well, that's 100% better than it was, but I'm gonna do it again just because. And this is a 1997, so I don't really care about it too much, but I do have to pass inspection, so let me actually do that again. See if it comes out any better. Then I'm going to go to right to step 3 and put those wipes on. I think it's some kind of clear coat, or something to protect it, UV coat or whatever the hell they call it. Because I was skeptical about this stuff. The first kit I bought was like $20, and the first few steps I'm like, this stuff ain't gonna work, because I had the sandpaper and I was sanding the lights, and nothing really was working until step 4, which I was amazed at. But this stuff is a little bit different, where this compound you're rubbing on seems to do the trick right away. So, and it doesn't say let it dry, haze, or nothing. It just says wipe it on, wipe it off. So that's what I'm doing. And it does look like it's getting a little better. Do need a dry cloth. Oh. Just used part of a wet one there. I got some more dry ones. Yep. Alright. Well, so I think I'm going to go to that's good enough. That's 100% better than it was. So I think I'm going to go to this base coat wipe and then the other wipe and call it a day. Just because I just need to get inspected. Alright, so I did that one and that one, and they both they came right to life there. So the next step is, well, they give you this cute little glove here, is to wipe on this base lens base coat wipe. This must be poison. I wouldn't recommend picking your nose after you use this stuff. And then the lens sealing wipe. So again, I don't think it says let it dry. Maybe it does. Let's see. Let's read the directions here. Step 3. Yeah, open pouch. Yada yada. Use plastic glove. Quickly coat both lenses with the wipe. Once dry, immediately follow with the lens sealing wipe, which will prevent further yellowing. Okay, so we just put it on, let it dry. I don't know if we can see it dry or tacky or whatever, but so there we go. We'll do this guy first, and we'll move over to the next guy. Probably just watch this thing not be wet because it sat so long in a box. Can't even get it out. Come on. A funky glove to get it. Yeah, it's wet. Ooh. One or two. I don't know why I'm wearing a glove. I'm touching it with the other hand. I think that's just one. Quickly, it said. Vamos. Quickly wipe on and wipe off. Wow. Yeah. Keep hitting them little tips that stick out. I don't want to leave any bubbles. Wow. Hey, that looks even better. So, this fellow over here. Quickly. Not done it very quickly, have I? Oh, that looks pretty good, though. Oh, shit. I probably should have put the blinkers right quick, yeah? Let's see if I can get that sucker cleaned up real quick. I'll get this thing out. Oh yeah, this stuff does work. Quickly! I don't really care about the blinkers as much as the headlights, but quickly, it says. Yeah, so let that shit dry. Well, my first impression is I can't believe it's that easy. I mean, they are 100% better. I'm not saying, you know, the box says like new, headlights look brand new. Well, it's kind of hard to get them to look brand new with all that bubbling going around, but they do look 150% better. 50 cent? So, not sure how long it's supposed to take to dry, but lens sealing wipe is next. Lens sealing wipe. Man, it is fucking cold out here. Well, I can still see I did a bad job. Crap, and I hit that son of a bitch. Let that thing hit the deck. I can see a little bit of extra, not on that one, but on this one over here. A little bit of extra run. Quickly, it says. Now again, I don't know how long it's supposed to take to dry. This one says, once the lens base coat has dried, immediately follow this with this one here. But I should have got a hair dryer out and expedited that. But my hands are too goddamn cold to feel if it's dry or not. I don't know how long it takes to dry. I can't fucking see it till it's kind of stupid. So let's take this one out. Same thing. Literally looks like the same thing. Not quite understanding. I don't know if it's dry or not, but I'm so goddamn cold I don't give a shit. Wipe. Oh no! Hit the goddamn deck! I don't have crumbs. I have to use the one side now. Then do the other side here. Well, the sealer is kind of streaking everything, but I don't think it's, I don't know what kind of sealer it is. Hopefully that'll dry, because now I see it's wet. Anyways, it's still 100% better, even though it's wet, so I'm going to let it dry here for a few minutes while I clean this mess up and see if it rehazes instantly. Alright, so it's 2 hours later. And I think that's the end result there. I don't think it's going to get any better or worse. I think I can go get my car inspected now. I don't have to drive around with high beams on just to see the road. So if you're wondering if that product or the products like those work, it's a go. I mean, it cost me probably $8. I say $8, I kind of forgot, but $8 to $10. If you got $8, $10 in 10 minutes, you can get your headlights restored. So like I said, the first time I did it was probably a good 4 or 5 years ago, and it required sanding, or at least the kit I got was a $20 kit, you know, one of those as seen on TV. But I had to sand. There was like 4 or 5 steps involved, and it didn't really do anything sanding it and everything until the last step. So this kit, the rubbing compound or whatever, that first step was the ticket. It kind of took that haze right off, and then put that coating on and then the seal, and that's where I'm at. So all I want to do is get my car inspected, so that was totally worth the $10 spent. Anyways, thanks for watching.